Greetings and welcome. We are Da'el. We are appreciative for this opportunity to interact with you here today, this day of your time. Today's transmission is regarding old souls. The term old soul is used frequently among your people, even by those unawakened souls. It is used to describe someone who gives off the feeling to others that they are wise beyond their years, and their advice is usually sound and confident. Dearest ones, we love you so much. This description of an old soul is quite accurate. In fact, an old soul is one who has been incarnating since the time of Lemuria. Yes, dearest ones, you truly are an old soul, for you are the ones who have experienced everything. You are the ones who have learned everything, and you are the ones who are ready to move on, for there is nothing left to experience that will benefit you. You are ascending. Dearest ones, the old soul is wise. The old soul is a human who works hand in hand with the starseeds. The old soul is the one who provides counsel and advice to the unaware starseeds. The old soul is the one who guides the remainder of humans through the ascension process. The old soul generally has the following characteristics. Again, these are the general and are not to be used as definitive proofs. The old soul likes stability, likes the concept of living in one house for many, many years. The old soul enjoys travel, but has no desire to live in any foreign lands. The old soul is married. The old soul has children. The old soul is calm. The old soul has a large family or a large group of close friends. The old soul brings people together for gatherings in their home. The old soul has no urgent or massive drive to accomplish anything, but this is because they have already done everything that was of interest to them in previous lives. The old soul has many strong fears or worries for the safety of their loved ones and can easily see the potential harm in situations and has a hard time thinking on the positive side, which is all due to seeing and experiencing all of the negatives in past lives. The old soul is prone to hoarding tendencies. The old soul has a strong connection to the angelic realm and can easily call upon any of the archangels at any time to assist them. The old soul usually is a member of a religious organization due to familiarity from cellular memories, but quietly does not abide by all of the strict teachings of that organization, for they do not resonate within them. The old soul loves nature. The old soul knows it is the little things in life that count. The old soul constantly has people coming to them for advice. The old soul has a pull towards the past and living in what they refer to as a simpler time. The old soul prefers the quiet living of suburbs or rural living instead of fast and loud downtown city life. The vibration of an old soul and a starseed are extremely similar and are often confused for one another. Starseeds were imprinted by the previous lives of the old souls, so they would know what to expect when incarnating upon Earth, thus have many false past life memories and can have similar, though not as intense, characteristics of an old soul. The only extremely obvious characteristic that separates old souls from starseeds is starseeds feel like gypsies. Starseeds feel no place, person, or thing will ever bring them a feeling of love and security, and prefer drifting through life, allowing the winds of change to take them wherever they are drawn to go. Old souls find that lifestyle extremely unpleasant. Dearest ones, all of the glorious and beautiful characteristics of an old soul is because those divine old souls among you have experienced everything and have cellular memories of what has happened. Old souls have lived thousands of lives and have played out every possible role to learn and experience everything that they needed to understand and grow from the third dimensional consciousness. Old souls are masters at the game of human life. Old souls have the Akashic records ready and waiting to be explored to see how they experienced the game of human life. Old souls have a strong bond with angels and archangels who have been helping them lifetime after lifetime. You are the ones who are leading the way of ascension. Starseeds are not leading the way. You are. Starseeds are here to bring you extra muscle, so to speak. Old souls, you are the most experienced beings upon Gaia with respect to human consciousness evolution. The universe is utilizing your knowledge and experience in order to expedite the ascension process. It is your courage, your bravery, your resilience, your love, your glory that is necessary for the human expression to ascend to the next level. Old souls are working with the starseeds. It was the old souls, along with Gaia, that called out for assistance from the starseeds, as there was not enough time left for humanity to evolve for ascension. And together you work in harmony to lift the veils of illusion in the extremely short amount of time left. Old souls, your memories of the past are awakening within you. Primarily, your memories of Lemuria and the skills you have kept with you encoded within your cellular structure are coming back online. Old souls, now is the time to release the fears and worries that you rightfully learned throughout your many lifetimes. Now is the time to release those fears and worries, because you will not need them to guide you in your next lifetimes. You are done the human third dimensional experience. You do not need to remember these fears and worries to keep you alive. You have played the game and you are at the end. Now is the time to celebrate. When you have a fear or worry pop up in your thoughts, we encourage you to say the following to yourself. That game is done. I am so excited. That game is done. I am so grateful for playing that game. But fears and worries are no longer valid and will not work anymore. I am so proud of myself. I did it. I love myself. I did it. Thank you to all involved in my many lives on Earth. It is time to celebrate with a new way of thinking. I hereby release the old thoughts of fear, worry, and lack, and replace them with love, joy, and appreciation in this now moment. So be it, and so it is. Dearest old souls, we congratulate you. We honor you. We love you. You were the first ones to play the game, and now you have won the game. Celebrate, dear ones. We love you so much. Celebrate. From here on, live your life knowing your purpose is to bring joy to your life. From here on, live your life knowing your purpose is to bring love to your life. From here on, live your life knowing your purpose is to bring light to your life. You are the advisors. You are the elders. You are the guides. Be at peace, dearest ones. Maintain your circle of calmness around you. Maintain your circle of light around you. Maintain your circle of divine energy around you. Relax and enjoy, dearest old souls. We leave you now in the love and the light of the one infinite Creator, Adonai.